to my channel, Coffee Cake Travels. If you're new here, then hello, and if you're not, then thank you so much for coming back. We are joined by Prince today, but he is asleep, so let me show you. Isn't he adorable? So today's video is going to be on Kendal. I have been doing a few videos in the lakes recently, so I did Penrith, and today I'm doing Kendal. My mum has moved to the area and I went to visit her and I really enjoyed the area, and so I thought, why not have a little look around the small towns and villages that are there and take a video for you guys. Kendal was a really lovely place and I'll tell you more about it at the end. So let's get on with the video and I'll speak to you in a bit. Let's go. So to get to Kendal, I had to get 2 trains, but it was only an hour in total, so I didn't mind. The first train I got was to Lancaster, and then it was a 5-minute wait to the next train, and the second train goes to Kendal. So the trains were really quiet because it was only around 9:30 in the morning, and the views from the train from Lancaster to Kendal were beautiful. You can see the mountains and the Lake District. If you look in the back, it is gorgeous. I've just got to Kendal. I'm just at the train station and I'm going to head into town now and see what we can find. It's very sunny. So this is the town centre and the high street where they had all the modern style shops, but they also had lots of quirky and small businesses. They had loads of coffee shops, restaurants, a library, and there was so much more. Another thing I liked about Kendal is that they had a lot of plaques on the walls that described the areas and the historical buildings and the alleyways, and so I didn't take any pictures of those, but I found them very fascinating because you could read a lot about the area and the history there. We went to a really cool cafe called the About Time Espresso Bar, and I didn't realise until just now it was an espresso bar, so I got an oat latte, but it was delicious and I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Of course, you can't go to Kendal without getting Kendal mint cake, which is where it's from, but I couldn't find it anywhere, so this is my mum's from the day before. So this is where a bit of my drama started. I left my mum and I went to a cafe to charge my phone, but unfortunately the plug, this one here from Home Bargains, did not work, so my phone was really low and yeah, I couldn't charge it. But it did give me an excuse to get an espresso from this vegetarian bar. It was okay, not my favourite, but you know, maybe 3 out of 5. They had a lot of vegan and vegetarian food, and they had a soup kitchen and loads of bread and bakery things, so it's definitely something I would like to try again, and I will come back here in the future. So just over the river, you can see in the background is a place called Abbot Hall and the gardens around the area, and I would really like to try that, so I'll try that next time as I didn't have time in this video. I'll tell you more about this at the end, but I am knackered and I've had a bad day. So I'm just getting to the castle now, and it's uphill, and when I say uphill I mean uphill. So I'm like sweating because I've got 3 jumpers on, because 1 minute it's cold and the next minute it's hot, and I've got 15% battery. So let's see if I can take some video before my phone dies. Fingers crossed. This was worth the walk. There is nobody here and it's so quiet, but look at that view. It's also worth my phone being on 5%. Hi guys, welcome back. So Kendal, as you can see, I had a bit of a drama. Basically, I took the wrong phone charger with me to Kendal. So throughout the day, I knew my phone was going down, and I was like, it's fine, I'll get more video in, I'll fit more video in. And then by the end of it, my phone was on like 30%, and I had my train tickets on my phone as well, and I hadn't even done the main bit, the main castle yet. So I had to go back to a Home Bargains and buy a phone charger, which I did. Then I went to a cafe and I bought a coffee and I sat down and I plugged my phone in, and it turns out the charger was broken. I already paid for my coffee, I'd already bought the charger, and so I had to sit and drink my coffee and I couldn't charge my phone. So then I was like, do I just go home and come back another day? And I was like, no, I really want to get this video sorted for you guys. I decided to do it. I walked to the castle and I got to the castle and my phone was at like 10%, some pictures and video. My phone went down to 5%. And I had to find my way back to the train. So I was really panicking, and I turned my phone off again, and I was like, I'm just gonna have to ask people for directions to the train station, because I had no idea where I was. Like I lived in the Victorian times, I had to ask for directions. And thankfully I found it, only asking one person, which was good. I'm very proud of myself. I got there, I didn't know what time it was, I didn't know when the train was coming, so I had to ask a lady there. I was like, what time is it? Another thing that I'd never do, because you always have your phone on you. It's funny, isn't it, how much you rely on your phone? So anyway, I got on the train and I plugged my phone in, 2%, and my phone did not charge from 2%, and I just kept it on charge. And then I had to get off the train and get another train, and my phone was still on 2%. And the best thing is that they didn't even ask me for a ticket. So I didn't have to panic the whole time. I could have just got on the train and let my phone die and enjoyed the ride. But no, I panicked because I thought I don't want to get a fine. And they didn't even ask me. So all that disaster for nothing. Apart from that, sorry, that was like a 5-minute rant about my time in Kendal. Sorry. Let me just tell you about Kendal. I hope you enjoyed the video because Kendal was lovely. And there's actually a lot more to do there than I got a chance to do. So I recommend maybe an overnight stay. So the town was lovely, but there was loads of like alleyways and shops and shopping centre kind of style places that I didn't get to go in. There was also a museum that was closed on Wednesdays, unfortunately, and there was an art gallery that I didn't get to go in. There was also a place called Abbot Hall, which I will try and find a picture to add here for you. Abbot Hall is like another museum style art gallery, but it was either Abbot Hall or the castle because I only had like an hour, and so I had to choose between the two, and I decided to go with the castle. The art gallery I think was £12. The castle was free, so I kind of just went for the free one. I will say that the castle was so worth it. The view from the top of the hill where the castle was amazing. There was nobody around. You could hear a pin drop, and I can't describe to you how nice it is to have that feeling, to go to somewhere like that and to be able to see the mountains of the lakes all around. So I was really surprised when I went up to the castle. I didn't expect to see these beautiful views. I highly recommend visiting. I also would like to say that I felt very safe. So if I was in somewhere else that's not safe, or like somewhere a bit ropey, I wouldn't have liked being there by myself, and I would have probably just gone up and left straight away because I was literally by myself. Yeah, I didn't feel kind of unsafe at all. So I think you're fine to go and visit there by yourself. I couldn't believe how busy Kendal actually was. It was kind of like Manchester. It was maybe not that much, that's a bit of an exaggeration, but it was very busy. Good for them, good for Kendal. It's nice to see smaller places being busy. But there was also a library that I didn't get a chance to go in. So there's a lot of things to do in Kendal. And so I recommend if you are going to go for an overnight trip. I think you could probably do a lot more than what I did. I hope you enjoyed it anyway. Thank you for listening to my rant. I like to show that not every single time I go on a video is good. Sometimes they can be stressful. You know, it's nice to kind of show the balance of life. Thank you for watching, guys, and have a lovely day. I will see you in the next one. Bye.